Hey, yo, it's jakefever with I'm Not Sober Drink Review, and thanks for tuning in. Today on the docket, I got one that I like, and I like it a lot. Well, I like the Architect. This right here, Penelope, man, they make great stuff. They make some good bourbon. And this is becoming one of my favorite brands in spirits because they always are readily available. Now, some things are hard to get in the Penelope, like things like this. The Crème Brûlée Architect is what I have in my hand today. The Crème Brûlée is supposed to be a little sweeter and has a little more mouthfeel of creaminess. Pause. But I like the Architect by itself, man. When I cracked this bottle, with the Architect bottle for the first time, I didn't even get to review it. Me and my cousin and my father, we smashed it. It was in Atlanta. I found it in Atlanta. It was I think it was number 4, batch 4 or something like that. I don't think they come with the batches anymore. I don't know. I got so many different bottles of liquor, and you know how I do. I do reviews, so I'm trying to get more back into the cognac side. But these bourbons, bro, they all always available to me, and it's like something new every time. So I'm trying to get back over to my cognac roots, but I gotta try this bourbon, especially when Penelope comes out with something. Oh my goodness. So I'm watching the football games right now, and I just came across this. So this review is gonna be quick, smooth. Hey, we're gonna get straight to it. And I have a little bottle of Penelope Architect, a little bit left, and I'm gonna compare it to this one too as well. So without further ado, y'all, the Crème Brûlée. It's 55% alcohol by volume, 110 proof. And y'all know how I feel about Penelope already, so let's get it cracking. Ooh, nice little pop. Plastic top. So we're gonna put it a little bit in the Glencairn, and then we're gonna put a little bit over ice. Let's see which one's nice. Hopefully both of them nice. Now this price point was like $79. I think the normal Architect comes in like at 59 or something like that. It's not priced that bad, but it's kind of expensive if you're just trying to get lit. You know what I'm saying? But if you're trying to enjoy a bourbon, talk to people, go through an experience, $79 is kind of cheap for bourbon because you can get into $200-300 bottles, talking secondary prices and stuff like that. Even on the first like MSRP, you can get into crazy prices as well. Smell, I don't get any strong alcohol notes. I do get the normal common bourbon smell. Complex staves, 5 years aged. Doesn't really give me a profile of what let me see, future. Doesn't give me a complete profile of what I should be tasting, but let's go ahead and taste it anyway. So, Crème Brûlée, I'm expecting a little more sweetness to it. Oh, the back end. Yes, it got the Crème Brûlée sweetness on the back end. I got like a heated version because the proof is 55%, and 55% is kind of tough to get some sweetness out of that because it's high proof. So you be like, dang, bro, it's just strong, but you got to really take it back and taste it. I'm getting a more of a flat Pepsi type bourbon feel to it. So if you like Pepsi or sugary Pepsi or something like that and it went flat, imagine bourbon tasting like that a little bit. But it's 55% alcohol by volume. So that's what the smoothness of it I'm getting out of it. And it does have a little heat to it, so it get that little peppery pop that Pepsi do with the carbonation. So that's how I would compare it, and it has that sweetness to it. I like this. I like that. Let's try it over ice. Oh my goodness. I'm a fan of the Architect itself, so kind of like a little bias about this, but that doggone ice cools it down. This is an excellent sipper. And oh my God. See, you might see reviews that people don't like this. I like the little sweetiness at the end of it, and it tastes delicious to me. A lot of people don't like sweetness in their bourbon. They like the more corn and oak and all that. And I'm a fan of that, but I love it when they get that sweetness out of it. And this pulls a lot of sweet. The creme brulee is good. Now, I've tried the toasted marshmallow. Y'all can check the video out up there of the Penelope toasted. The marshmallow, now it's not as sweet as that. And that's one of the best bourbon sweetness that I've tasted in quite some time. I've tried the Rio and the Havana, but that toasted marshmallow hits in a whole different way. But this right here, I'm gonna give this 4 out of 5 because it has such mixed reviews, and I know like if you don't like sweetness, you probably won't enjoy this as much as I do. The bottle is like just plain Jane bottle, but they put a lot of work into the bourbon process. So I do enjoy this. I am gonna give y'all that comparison. Give me 1 second. Let me go ahead and grab the other Architect, and I'll pour a little bit in here just to compare the two. So this is my plain Jane Architect. As you can see, it has different things on the back of it. But this is 52% alcohol by volume. It's build number 7. This doesn't, it says Architect Series private build. So we ain't gonna do too much. Hold on now. That 52% makes it milder. So this is a little sweeter and it's stronger. So I do give the creme brulee a little notch above the Bill 7, but the Bill 7 is delicious itself. So shout out to the creme brulee. Shout out to the people at Penelope. Appreciate y'all. I don't got any sponsorships with them, but I would like to have some. You hear me? Send me some. Yes, sir. JP out. Jake.